Princess Leonor delays 20th birthday to reveal engagement to HRH Christian. It was supposed to be a celebration, a milestone marking Princess Leonor's 20th birthday, a day Spain had long awaited. Streets in Madrid were decorated, flags fluttered across balconies, and the royal family's schedule was carefully planned for a grand moment in history. But just when everyone thought they knew what was coming, the world was stopped by a single unexpected announcement. Princess Leonor had postponed her birthday celebration. And the reason? Not an illness, not politics, but something that would rewrite the future of two European monarchies. Because instead of candles and speeches, Spain awoke to whispers of an engagement. Princess Leonor of Spain, heir to the Spanish throne, had chosen her heart over protocol. The man, His Royal Highness, Prince Christian of Denmark. The news didn't just break, it shattered expectations. For years, royal watchers believed Leonor was too focused on her duty, too disciplined, too committed to her destiny as the future Queen of Spain. And yet, in a move that blended love, courage, and a quiet defiance of tradition, she delayed her own royal milestone to share something far more intimate, a future she chose herself. Let's go back to where it all began. Princess Leonor, the daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, was raised under one of Europe's most carefully guarded royal spotlights. Her path was clear: education at Atlantic College in Wales, then military training in Zaragoza, just like her father before her. Every public appearance was measured, every gesture symbolizing preparation for her future role as Spain's monarch. Meanwhile, across the continent, Prince Christian of Denmark was walking his own royal path, Crown Prince, firstborn of Crown Prince Frederick and Crown Princess Mary. Born into modern royalty yet bound by the same weight of expectation. No one could have imagined that their worlds would one day collide, not through politics, but through the quiet power of connection. Their first known meeting dates back several years. Royal observers recall the European royal gatherings, charity galas, and youth summits where the next generation of royals often crossed paths. But what seemed like polite smiles for the cameras was, according to insiders, something much deeper. It started as friendship, two heirs bonded by the shared experience of growing up in the shadow of crowns. But as they matured, so did the emotion between them. A connection quietly strengthened through letters, private visits, and family events shielded from the media. The world didn't see it. The tabloids missed it. But the palace staff knew, there was something unspoken, something powerful. Fast forward to 2025. Leonor had just returned from her first official year of military training. Rumors swirled of a new, confident energy about her, one that didn't just come from discipline or leadership, but from love. And then came the decision no one expected: the delay of her 20th birthday celebration. Initially, the Spanish press speculated that the reason was logistical, perhaps due to scheduling conflicts, or a new official duty. But within hours, a different story began to spread through palace corridors. A meeting was being arranged between the Spanish and Danish royal families. The stage was being set for something monumental. According to sources close to Zarzuela Palace, Leonor wanted her birthday celebration to represent more than age, it was to mark transformation. Her private wish was to celebrate not only her coming of age, but her commitment to the man she loved. So she made a decision, quietly, courageously, and entirely her own. The new date would coincide with a private royal event at El Pardo Palace, a closed gathering attended by both the Spanish and Danish royal families. No public fanfare, no cameras, just the warmth of family and the weight of history. And on that day, Leonor stood before her parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia, and expressed her wish. She didn't speak as a princess. She spoke as a woman. Her message was clear: she wanted to share her future with Prince Christian. For King Felipe, it was a bittersweet moment. The father who raised a queen now watched his daughter step into her own destiny with the man she chose. Queen Letizia, ever the protective mother, was emotional. Insiders say she embraced Christian with tears in her eyes, saying only, "Take care of her, always." Hours later, the official announcement came. The Spanish royal household released a simple, elegant statement. Their Majesties the King and Queen are pleased to announce the engagement of Her Royal Highness the Princess of Asturias to His Royal Highness Prince Christian of Denmark. The couple's union symbolizes the friendship and shared values between the kingdoms of Spain and Denmark. That was it. No photos, no ceremony, just words. But those words shook Europe. Within minutes, royal experts from London to Copenhagen began analyzing what this meant for both monarchies. Could this engagement unite two future thrones? Would Leonor's marriage affect her succession? How would the Spanish people respond to the idea of a Danish prince by her side? For the Spanish public, reactions were mixed, but emotional. Many saw it as a new dawn, a love story symbolizing the modern, human face of the monarchy. Others wondered if such a union would blur lines of national identity and royal duty. But one thing was clear, Leonor had never seemed happier. Reports emerged of a quiet engagement ceremony held privately, attended by close family members only. The ring, delicate and symbolic, was said to feature a sapphire surrounded by diamonds, a nod to both the Spanish royal tradition and Denmark's royal heritage. In that moment, two royal legacies intertwined. And while the world buzzed with excitement, both families stepped back to allow the young couple to breathe, to plan their future away from the spotlight, at least for now. But behind the polished smiles and official photos, there was also tension. Sources close to the palace reveal that not everyone in the Spanish court supported the timing of the engagement. Some senior advisors feared it would distract from Leonor's ongoing military commitments and early constitutional training. Others whispered that it was too soon, that the monarchy should have waited. Yet Leonor stood firm. Her choice to delay her birthday wasn't a sign of hesitation, it was a declaration of control over her narrative. In her own quiet way, she had shown Spain that she could lead with both heart and purpose. And Christian, ever composed, proved his devotion not through spectacle, but through his respect for her role. Unlike the flashy engagements of past royal generations, theirs was rooted in understanding. Two heirs, two destinies, one shared promise. As the weeks followed, joint royal appearances began to hint at a new era. Leonor and Christian were seen attending cultural events, charity galas, and diplomatic meetings, always poised, always united. Every gesture between them spoke volumes. In Spain, young people saw in Leonor something new, a monarch who feels real, who dares to love on her own terms. In Denmark, Christian's popularity surged, as his future appeared more international, more inspiring than ever. And the media, they couldn't get enough. Photos of the couple began dominating headlines: love between crowns, a European union of hearts, future king and queen, the generation that will define modern royalty. But beyond the glamour, something deeper was happening. Leonor was teaching the world that even royalty can evolve, that tradition doesn't mean sacrificing emotion. Her engagement wasn't just about love, it was about redefining what leadership looks like in the modern era. And so, as Spain prepares for what's to come, an official royal engagement ceremony, a state visit to Denmark, and eventually a wedding that will merge two royal bloodlines, one truth remains. This isn't just the story of a princess who fell in love. It's the story of a future queen who chose authenticity over expectation. A young woman who delayed her own celebration, not to make a statement, but to honor something timeless: love. And in that choice, she reminded the world of something simple yet profound, that even the most powerful crowns shine brightest when guided by the heart. So as Spain looks toward its future queen, and Denmark toward its future king, the world watches a union that transcends borders and tradition. Because sometimes, history isn't written in treaties or ceremonies. Sometimes, it begins with two people looking at each other, and seeing not duty, but destiny. And that, perhaps, is the true gift Leonor gave to Spain on her 20th birthday. Not a speech, not a ceremony, but a love story written in courage. A story that begins not with a crown, but with a choice. And that choice, on that unforgettable day in 2025, changed royal history forever.